goes another one flying by us.
You guys don't get enough practice.
So they're out practicing?
They're out practicing.
Oh, got it. Well, here we are again. We are back on I-75. We just left Macon, Georgia. That was our first stop after getting off the cruise ship. Now here's the deal. I don't see any bad weather right now, but that winter storm is coming through, and they're saying that Chattanooga could be getting hit. And guess what we have to go through? Yeah, you got it, Chattanooga. So I'm kind of documenting this in case we do see some nasty, nasty weather. Wish us luck. All right, I'm not going to jinx us. So far, so good. It looks like we're getting into the Atlanta area.
People drive like they're idiots because I'm running over the speed limit and they're passing me like I'm going backwards.
I hope you could hear what he just said. I repeat it, or I agree with it. So, all right, so far, so good. What we're really worried about is just see that sign there that says Chattanooga. Who knows what we're gonna hit weather-wise when we get there. It is 7:12 a.m. We did leave the Macon, Georgia hotel at, it was about 6:10 when we got on the highway. If everything goes good, cross your fingers, cross your toes, we should be home by 3:30 in the afternoon, Eastern time, our time, which would be absolutely wonderful. But we're just worried about this winter storm. So we're into Georgia, we're into Atlanta. Let's see what's gonna happen. By the way, happy Martin Luther King Day. We're hoping, with it being a holiday today, that this area will not be as bad as it normally is going through Atlanta, Georgia. We had to go from all the way from the left over here to the right to stay straight towards Marietta, Chattanooga, I-75 North. Not doing bad, guys. It's very unbelievable that we're doing this well. You got all your big buildings over here. All the downtown Atlanta. I don't want to count the chickens before they hatch, but I think we got through downtown Atlanta in record-breaking time. Now, maybe it's because of the holiday today that many get to stay home. So that might have worked in our favor. So the next update will be weather and when we hit Chattanooga, if they're gonna have the ice and sleet and a car coming in front of us. Do you see that?
And not speeding up.
And not speeding up to get over. So, okay, well, we'll update you if we hit the ice and snow and everything else that they say could happen when we hit Chattanooga. Following Buc-ee?
Buc-ee's everywhere.
So
all
what
the
do
way up and down 75. We're in, what did it say, Calhoun?
Yeah, Georgia.
Calhoun,
We're not
Georgia?
far from Chattanooga, but we can use the facilities. As I've told you, they are the best around. And Jim's gonna get a breakfast burrito. We're gonna top off our gas tank, and we got to get windshield washer fluid. Yeah, say that 10 times, so that we can make it through the weather. Then getting your breakfast, what did you find? We'll make it now. It's for 0 degrees.
Now I'll be able to see.
Phew! Right, here's another update. Welcome to Tennessee. So far, so good. It shows that it's 34 degrees at 9:12 a.m. north through Knoxville. So do we hit Knoxville first?
No.
Chattanooga's first.
Chattanooga and Knoxville.
Okay. So, let's see what happens. It is flurrying. I see it. I don't know if you guys can. Quite, yep, you can, because I can see it through the lens. So we are hitting some snow. Nothing major. It's flurries. Does everyone know how to drive in this weather? I know Jim does. And sorry about my voice. I'm still fighting this cold. It is much better, but it's just, lingering. And that's okay. It's only been a few days. So we'll keep you updated on the progress in the weather. Woo! Just hope we can get home by the
3
to 3:30. I think he got behind you, Jim.
Yeah, he did.
All right, so here we go, guys. Oh no, someone is not having a good Monday. That stinks. Man, did those 2 cars in front of you slow down that went by us?
And it's 55 mile an hour, and I'm doing 60. Somewhere in Mexico.
And it's 34 degrees, guys, so the roads shouldn't be freezing or be an issue at this point. All right, we are getting into the snow. Oh no! It's starting to stick to the side of the road. Yeah.
And the people you gotta watch for is people.
Speak up.
That don't understand you can't run 85 miles an hour.
Yeah, some people don't know how to drive in the snow. Being from Ohio, yeah, we've had our fair share of it. So, at this point, we just need to get through Tennessee and into Kentucky, because I don't think that it is snowing in Kentucky. It's just bitterly cold. I've been texting with family and friends, and my sister said it's 3 degrees where we live with a wind chill of -8 to -10. So Jim was called off work today, but he was already scheduled off. I don't look for them to work tomorrow. It's just going to be as bitter cold in Ohio tomorrow as it already is today there. So we're getting the snow. We're just taking it easy, 1 mile at a time. Still, it says about 3:05 to get home. That's going to be 3:30 or 4. There's going to be some bathroom stops and all that good stuff. So we're just being very cautious. And see, you got brake lights there. No, you can't come over. Just slow down and take it easy. Ice and snow, take it slow, use caution. That's what that sign said. Jim, it doesn't mean the gas pedal. All right, we're carefully moving along. Not doing the speed limit. That's okay. We'll get there when we get there, but you can see the snow has not let up. We are about 60 miles until we hit Knoxville. And yes, we are heading north towards Dayton, Ohio.
Where it's getting colder.
Where it's getting colder and colder and colder. Jim was supposed to technically work today. It's a Monday. Again, like I've said earlier, Martin Luther King Day. But they were supposed to work, and they did call everyone off work yesterday, and he teased them by a text message stating, well, hopefully I can make it home. And look at that car flying by us.
We'll find him in the ditch up here.
Wow, if we do, we'll video it, guys. So anyhow, I look for them to call off work tomorrow too, because it is not going to be very pleasant in Ohio, Dayton, Ohio tomorrow. It is supposed to be like a high of 8 degrees. Who knows what the wind chill is. So we'll keep you updated on our travel in this snowy weather. There goes another one flying by us.
You guys don't get enough practice.
So they're out practicing?
They're out practicing.
Oh, got it.
I need a yank and rope for Matt's.
Matt or Casey, huh?
Yeah.
My gosh, this guy just slowed down. Wonder what's going on. Hopefully the other guy isn't in a ditch up here. We say a prayer for that. But something must have spooked this Kia.
Where's Sunshine?
Wow, he's still not. Is he afraid to go around the semi?
He's afraid to go around the semi. He's one of those guys that get up to the semi and stop. So that's causing me to have to.
Yeah, and it looks like we have a semi that's behind us, but it's further back. All right, we're venturing over. Oh, looky here. You got how many semis here. That's why this one had his turn signal on for a second. I can see at least 4 and a vehicle up there. So this can get rather dangerous with all these semis together. What do you think?
No, it can get dangerous because the guy in front of us it just dropped from 60 to 40.
All right. Yeah, now he's slowing down more. I'll let you know when we're by him. We're getting by the semis and...
Somebody lost another bumper.
Oh, there is a bumper.
That's the 5th one in 13 miles.
All right, so now, because it's an incline, he is at least telling the people behind him that, you know, he's had to slow down. We just want him to stay on the road and be safe. And one thing you got to think about, we're in Tennessee, they're not used to this weather.
We're not getting it.
We're not getting it at home.
Cold,
but we don't have snow. And even up around where Avery's all in, where they are, and KT Treasures, they're getting the cold weather. They're not getting this bad word, this white stuff called snow. All right, we've gotten by all the semis, so we'll keep you updated. We'll keep coming back.
Speed up and he's speed up. We can't get over
Who, the semi or the car? Be careful. Can you hear the slush? Can you hear that? All right, we're over. We're gonna take it easy. And we'll show you more as we go. Look at the winter wonderland all the way over. Snow, snow, snow. All right, well, you can see that the southbound lane is going very slow. Let's see if this Dodge Challenger, looky, he thinks he can go. That is not a car for the snow. Or I'm talking backwards. That is not a car to be driven in the snow. And I think it said Tennessee on his license plate. Okay, the semi got over to the right lane. You can see that the third lane here, you don't want to be out there. You don't even want to get in that passing lane. We're taking it easy. We're going like 50 miles an hour. We're still in Tennessee, waiting to get to the Kentucky line. And it's going to be about 60 miles into Kentucky before we see this let up any. So oh, the scales are open. They're expecting trucks to go in this weather. But look at that over there. Quite a line of vehicles. It might look like that in front of us, but we just can't see it.
Ain't nobody in the left lane. They're in all 3 lanes over there.
Right, but this one got so covered that no one's venturing over there, and it's not going to be us.
The guy that was behind me just went over there. I don't know if it's slid.
Are we talking the Challenger? Oh, no. He was in the right lane. Dodge truck. Well, just so he stays away from this Dodge truck. I've zoomed out a little. This truck has its 4-ways on. We need to slow down, as in Jim, slow down. The truck.
I'm getting over here too, so.
I don't know what's going on up here. Just Mr. Semi, stay where you're at. So I don't know if there's a situation up here, as long as none of these vehicles.
Yeah, there is. People can't drive.
Okay, but I'm just watching those vehicles. I don't want them cutting us off and causing an accident. Guys, I don't.
Accident if they cut us off.
I don't do very well in this stuff. One time we had to drive home from Louisville. Snow, pulling a trailer with my craft items in it. I begged him. I didn't care how much money we had left from that show. Let's just get a motel, but he had just started a new job. He said, I can't. We made it home, but man, I was white-knuckled the whole way. Do you like to be driving the truck, pulling a fifth wheel with a trailer behind it in this crappy weather? They're from Ohio. Oh, wow. Wouldn't want to be doing that. Hey, we had to get over to follow 75 to Lexington. We do not want to go 40 to Knoxville. So here we go. Hoping when we get into Kentucky a ways, that some of this will dissipate and slow down. I know that when we get to Ohio, it is not snowing in Ohio. Of course, our time has changed to arrive at home, which is to be expected.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 385 or I-75 north, I-640 east toward Lexington.
Okay, you can hear Jim's GPS talking to us. Cars like that I don't trust. Do they want there or do they want over?
2 lanes to take exit 385.
I'm gonna watch this car. I don't trust it.
Continue on I-75 north for 4 miles.
Oh, just got sprayed. All right, that car must be going to Knoxville.
Yeah, it comes to church trimmers.
Look at all the electrical lines, trees falling.
Seen a bunch of line workers
Line,
going.
yeah.
Hey, be cautious around them. They're trying their hardest to get people's lights and stuff back. They don't need to get hurt.
Right, Jim
I
has.
I used to do the storm chasing for a living, so I know what's going on.
All right, here we go, guys. We're just praying that those who are without electric stay warm. They have an alternative heating source, maybe a wood-burning fireplace
Or natural gas.
or natural gas. So everyone stay safe. I'm ready to get home, but we still have probably 5 hours before we get there. All right, it's getting hairy again. This is exit 3, which continues us to 75 north. And you see the overpass that we have to go over there. So the semis are being very cautious, which that's a good thing.
Look, 2 cab overs.
Yeah, good for you. I'm zooming in so you can see where we'll be going and why everyone is going so slow, which I'm glad that they're all being careful. We're safely across the overpass. I couldn't film that because it just...
She gets antsy.
Yep. So now we're heading towards Lexington. I hope once we get through Lexington and on further north that this all disappears. I just saw a sign, so I'm going to let you know that we are 166 miles until we get into Lexington, Kentucky. So still a little ways to get out of Tennessee and into Kentucky. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? We should have stayed in Florida.
Alrighty, they just told us that there's going to be a big slowdown in 2 miles. If we go any slower, we'll be in reverse.
Here's the deal. There's a snow plow over here in the far right lane.
And everybody's afraid to pass it.
There's a tow truck over here.
It's picking up one backwards.
It's going backwards. So there must have been a little
He must have spun around.
spun or a
stuck.
fender bender.
It's a Mustang. It shouldn't be in these kind of conditions.
Wow.
I mean, you can drive them, but you got to be real careful.
Those getting off the exit, we're getting a little spray from the snow plow. So this is what's holding up us a little.
We're running into that slowdown.
But that's okay. He's trying to clear the road for us to keep us safe. He's doing his job. We thank him for doing that. And I'm sure he's a state employee with TDOT. That means Tennessee
Department of Transportation.
So, like Ohio, it's ODOT. So we're just going to boogie along and take it
There was a guy
slow.
trying to back down the ramp.
Oh, wow, that was dangerous.
He's on the side of the road.
But
He was
still,
in reverse.
that's dangerous. This has been a challenge, guys.
For her.
For me.
It don't bother me.
It doesn't bother you?
No. Just stopping and starting. That's where the accidents come in.
Right. All right, well,
Don't
let's...
slam your brakes on when you're on snow.
let's get into Kentucky. We're at mile marker 112 in Tennessee. Here is just a little update that we are still in Tennessee.
1 mile to Jellicoe.
1 mile to Jellicoe. And the snow has pretty much stopped. Jim just used those washers, but look at the ice that's formed. When we stop, we'll have to get our ice scraper and get that off of there. So we're still got quite a few miles before we hit Kentucky. My guess would be a good 100. It's absolutely wrong. Here we are. Just past Jellicoe is the Kentucky state line.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why the snow has pretty much stopped. And I think this rest area, you have to get off the highway, if I remember right. It's the one you have to go quite a ways off the highway. I think we stopped there before. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? Will we stop or won't we stop? Alright, thank gosh, the rest area is right here off of I-75. First one in Kentucky, Welcome Center. And it's not the one that you have to go off the highway to get to. So, yeah, we need to make a pit stop. And we are safely off of
And I
the
gotta get
highway.
rid of the ice on the
Right.
windshield wipers. 'Cause they
Oh, yes.
build up.
So we'll do a little maintenance to the truck to get the ice off the windshield.
To us.
Did you hear him? Sorry, my camera went up. There was a bump. He said we'll do a little maintenance for ourselves too. Guys, get the stuff off of there. Look at the buildup here on the tires. We'll have to take it through the car wash when it's warm enough at home. Look at the running boards. Look at this. Look at all that we've been through. And he's throwing ice on me. The back window's not so bad. It's just wet. But the snow buildup, look at that. Wow. It's cold. We got to get in the truck. We can see out the window again. And the roads are getting better. They're just wet. But it is 23 degrees.
So they can run into ice.
Right. Now, we know for sure that at home, it has not been snowing because it's way too cold.
No, it's not way too cold. It just ain't been
Right.
precipitation.
We made contact with family, so. All right. We still have probably 4 hours, 3 hours, I don't know. This is the northbound side in Kentucky of 75. This does not look good. Not at all. There's 2 semis. I don't see any cars, do you? Just semis? Maybe those cars there were involved. But, wow. Be safe out there, guys. We have gone quite a ways from that wreck, and the first vehicle in there was a tow truck getting the semi. So we don't know what the semi hit, but look at the traffic, how far it's backed up on I-75 north. I'll have to get a mile marker here on our side once we pass one.
Well, the semi had went over the bounce fence or whatever you want to call this fence. He went all the way down into the ditch.
Okay.
And back out.
All right.
Somebody probably slowed up in front of him, and he hit the brakes and couldn't stop.
And it was slippery.
Most truck drivers will take the ditch.
Then to take a person.
Then take a
vehicle. Yeah. So not seeing real quick a mile marker here. So yeah. 13 was the mile marker we just passed. So, all right, we're gonna stay safe out here. Looks like it's flurrying again. All right, something I just brought up to Jim is we're still in a bunch of hills in Kentucky, and there's not as much snow on these 3 lanes. Yeah, that 3rd lane over there has some snow in it. But this is where it can get kind of hairy. that this could turn into black ice. And it is probably, yeah, Jim says it's probably why that car was in the guardrail back there. Yeah, say that again. So hopefully we get to a point where there's not been the snow, which I know it's not been, we've been told, closer to our house in Ohio, but still it's getting from here to there. So this is where we got to be careful. Right, we have flashing lights again up here. People, you need to be safe out here.
Slow down, take your time.
Okay, that's a fire truck, right?
Yeah, there's cars in front of him. I don't know.
Okay, let me back off a little bit here. Well, there's one car and a police, so I don't really know what the deal is, do you?
No damage.
Alright, we're still in Kentucky. Did you just hear Jim? What'd you say?
Where'd the snow go?
Where'd the snow go? Well, it went bye-bye.
Way back there.
Because it's all behind us. It all went south. So, I think we're 34 miles until we hit the bridge. And that bridge is the Ohio River going into Ohio, across from Kentucky. So, it says here we still have a little over an hour to get home. It's been a trying day. It's taken a little longer. Originally, we were going to get home around 2:30, but you know, you got to account for stops and gasoline and food and all that stuff. And snow.
And snow.
And snow. That's a bad, bad word. So anyhow, it'll be about 4:15 when we get home. The day doesn't stop there for us. We have to unload the truck. So far, by Wednesday, we have 38 items to ship out from our eBay store from being gone. So we went away, we had fun, we cruised, and look, we still made sales. So yeah. Oh my gosh, we're almost home.
Home stretch.
There's no snow. It might be cold, but there's no snow.
Sorry about that in Tennessee.
Here we are. There's my car. We made it.
We are home. Thank you all for riding with us.
Thanks for coming along.
We'll see you on the next adventure.
Bye.
Bye.